Greetings, my healers, this is Nick Kendall, and welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Forever. And oh my god, I did not expect Week 8 to come out in July. I expected it to come out in August. You know, new updates come out from the Discord or any other website every 3 months, but this was 2 months later after May and July. Wow. And I'm recording this episode on the final week of July, the final day, and no doubt I'll upload it in August, of course. It takes a while for me to edit and upload. Anyway, we're right here back in Homeroom, and Professor Oak has returned. And Professor Cherry has returned to Ethan's class. Old Man Oak is back. Great, I missed him. Well, definitely not Hilbert. But I am concerned about how the other students will react. Hilbert won't be happy, of course. Class, I'd like to teach you possibly the most important thing I will ever teach this year. Oh hey, look, Hilbert isn't smiling, but neither are Whitney or Flannery. You could hear a pin drop. If there's anything that my years of study of Pokemon human psychosociology has taught me, it's that reputation is worth less than nothing. One should be judged by their actions, their skills, and their words. Reputation is attributing value to something based on nothing but what one believes other people consider its value to be. Why, if that was the sort of anti-scientific thought I was interested in, I would have invested in the stock market. Ahem. Professor Cherry has done all of you a great service, and she has done an even greater one for me. Yeah, she was a great teacher, wasn't she? And it seems that I, in my hubris, and in my belief in what others say of me, thought my procedures and methods infallible. The data that is so apparent to me now is not one I not considered until Professor Cherry, and her class, in all honesty, made clear what some of my blind spots have been. Well, that was all I intended to say on that matter. I can't work on my abilities as a teacher if I spend all my time engaged in self-flagellation. Now, it's become apparent to me that I have not been adequately preparing you for the test you are taking. I will now remedy that. Huh? Did Old Man Oak have some sort of epiphany? Your test this evening is a simple one, in contrast to the test that will be given on Thursday. Okay, the first time I played Week 8, Monday, I thought it was a scripted loss. I thought that you were supposed to lose, but yeah, I lost the first time, but then I saw someone on Discord say they barely passed the test, so I figured that it is possible, so I did the test over again on a separate save file, and then I figured out how to do it. I'll show you. I'm confident now. Who here can explain the concept of coverage moves? Miss Burlitz? Me? Oh jeez, you can do it, Dawn. Sorry, yes, I can. Coverage moves are moves a Pokemon is trained to learn to be able to compete with Pokemon that aren't weak to their primary types, or types. Correct. The list of coverage moves every Pokemon might have is massive, and is not something I would recommend you try to memorize. Many matchups that seem like foregone victories can easily become lost, causes if one of the two has a single key move that turns the tide in the opposite direction. I keep Earthquake on my Altaria to deal with steel types that she would normally have difficulty dealing with. That's an excellent plan. That's an excellent example, yes. Dr. Katsura, Instructor Blaine to you, mentioned once he was battling a trainer who possessed a Feraligatr. Only Blaine's Rapidash and the foe's Feraligatr was strong enough to battle. Dr. Katsura's Rapidash had the speed advantage, but that advantage does not mean much if one is not capable of landing a finishing blow before becoming knocked out oneself. Oh my god, I forgot about the Freverals. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so there's the Absol Megavarol, and that's supposed to reach a bond level 3 and rank 1 with Silver. So that's a typo. So Howlite, forget Bite, and learn Night Slash. I was thinking about the upcoming gym battles while, you know... what was that? I was thinking about the upcoming gym battles, yeah, while I was reading. And the Ninetales Diverol. I'm gonna teach Frost a new move. You don't need 2 fairy-type moves. Forget Draining Kiss and learn Flame Burst. There you go, girl. Okay. And did I read this text? I don't remember. I was distracted by the Foreveralls. Dr. Katsura's Rapidash had the speed advantage, but that advantage does not mean much if one is not capable of landing a finishing blow before becoming knocked out oneself. Oh, and the Cramorant Foreverall, that was given by Blue, not Skyla, so that must have been that must be no weak date in this new update. However, his Rapidash had a trick up its sleeve, Wild Charge. By using a move the challenger did not expect, a move that many Rapidash do not know, Dr. Katsura was able to take his challenger off guard and defeat him. It may interest you to know that challenger was none other than Champion Lance himself. Ooh. What? This expresses the importance of coverage moves. They allowed a gym leader to beat a champion. Dr. Katsura's fire-type moves would have failed to have any impact on Champion Lance's Dragons and Water-type, but through clever moveset creation he was able to pull out a victory. Granted, Lance was not a champion at that time. Lance doesn't use a Feraligatr. No, not anymore. I'm not certain, but I believe he retired that member of his team shortly before his attainment of the Kanto champion title. By the way, Feraligatr is my favorite Johto starter. Perhaps he would divulge more details to members of his battle team if you were to ask. Now, some Pokemon have far more coverage options than others. My specialty, normal types, are particularly... No! It's that new guy! 3 slow claps, god damn it, I hate that guy. Huh? Who's that? I don't know, is it... You'll find out. You turn around in your seat to see who the mysterious clapper at the back of the room is. It's this prick. And I was pretty impressed to see that they animated screenshots. They're using animated screenshots now. Well, this is the only one I've seen so far. Brava, bravo, and bravi! His hair is a giveaway, and his eyebrows that he's a demon. He definitely looks like a demon, doesn't he? Who's this guy? Is he on a floating chair? Like Pox from Destroy All Humans. Magnificent, magnificent, and magnificent, my esteemed Sam Oak! Truly, you are a genius atop your field, an intellect beyond compare, a paragon of education. And look at that, he has fangs. Demon confirmed. Why, I appreciate the compliment, thank you, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of a lesson right now, so... Sam, surely you have 3 seconds to spare for your generous benefactor? Why, if you put me off, I may be concerned you've forgotten who recommended your appointment as a teacher here. I suppose I had, actually. That was you? Of course! Oh, Sam, you wound me. In any case, please, this will only take 3 minutes. Well, what can I help you with then? Oh, it's just the most delightful thing. Why, this class of yours, I can't help but notice it has 32 students. He'd had the evil look when he said 2. Well, yes, 32 is within the range of classes, size recommended by Dean. Oh, splendid! It's exactly the illustrious Drayden I wanted to talk to you about. You see, of course you see, he said that my darling niece, who had a very hard time last year, may rejoin the school if I could find a teacher that would take her into his homeroom. Why, think about it, dear Sam Oak. Consider this. Who else could I go to? Chris? Yeah, Professor Cherry would not want her. Trust me. Ha ha ha! No. Such a suggestion is preposterous. And since you weren't here last year, I'm certain you wouldn't have any of those nasty, awful, distracting prejudices, no? No? Well, considering how he treats his grandson and favors Red, yeah, he is pretty prejudiced. No! Splendid! I'll send her along for afternoon homeroom then. We're getting a bitch in this classroom, I tell you, she's one of my most hated Pelf characters so far. Really, this is more of my generosity. She's a fantastic student, quite simply the best. More importantly, this brings her class size up to 33. A much better number, wouldn't you say? Fantastic and the best, those are lies. I'm not seeing how this number 33 is any better than... Ha ha ha! Well, dear Sam Oak, for a genius you are surely bad at numbers. I'm sure you'll see it at some point. Yes, I suppose. Let's discuss a few details first, if you wouldn't mind. I have 3 minutes, perhaps. Professor Oak and the strange man retreat to a corner of the room, discussing logistical arrangements. Slowly, the quiet whispers between your classmates become a dull hum. Hey, does anyone know that guy? No, but I don't like him. Only I get to run things around Professor Oak. My feelings exactly, Leaf. I disliked that prick ever since I first saw him. So I agree with Leaf. You couldn't run things around an onion. If Gramps is letting this guy get what he wants, there's something in it for him. Or us. Dunno. He seemed pretty good before this guy showed up, but as soon as that chair guy started his fast talk, the prof kind of folded. He knows what he's doing. Just give him a second. You're biased. Poor Blue biased towards his grandfather. And you're stupid! Man, Hilbert and Blue do not like each other. I like that dynamic. I feel like I should know this man. I'm sure I've seen his face before. I feel like we'd remember him if we knew him. There can't be too many people who use floating chairs to get around. You rack your brain for any sort of connection, but you're pretty sure you've never seen him before, though something about him still feels oddly familiar. Alright students, let's continue the lecture. I have a lot of ground to make up, and I can think of no better way to do that than to talk around the ground itself. Terrains, that is. Now... Oh, but dear Sam Oak, where are your manners? You haven't introduced me to your delightful students. Who would even want to know you, prick? Right you are. I suppose it slipped my mind. That reminds me of Right You Are Ken from MXC. Students, this is Lawrence, a board member, and... Is there some sort of issue? An issue, dear Sam Oak? No, perish the thought. I'm just concerned that you, well, as you say, introduce me as Lawrence. Your students may, well, be misled to think that that is my name. I'm sure you can see my concern, dear Sam Oak. You're a professional yourself, no? Perhaps I continue to fail to see the issue. I may recommend that you introduce yourself then. Ah, yes, well... I understand that your time in Palatown left you relatively isolated from society. It's understandable that certain modes of address may slip from your mind. Then, very well, it appears I have the pleasure of introducing myself to all these fine young students. If you wouldn't mind giving me some room to, spread my legs, as it were, to coin a phrase, if you'll pardon the wit. No one wants to see you spread your legs. They're already spread apart. Look at them. Damn motorcycles outside. Excuse me. Well, Class 1B. Such a pleasure it is to be before you here today. May I assume at least 3 of you recognize me? May and Dawn quickly share a glance, but no one says anything. So May and Dawn are pretty much familiar with him. Ah, so wonderful! My legacy proceeds. This is fun! For those who haven't had the pleasure, my name is Baron Lawerence Phobos III. I am a collector, coordinator, philanthropist, and many more titles besides. But for those of you with short attention spans, you are permitted to call me Baron Phobos. I won't... Talking? Wasn't it clear I was talking? Could you not hear me talking? Phobos, that pretty much reminds me of, Prince Phobos from Witch. Where did you get your title from? Beg your pardon? You said your name was Baron Phobos. A baronship is a title of prestige, a title of nobility. Which lineage gave it to you? Oh, such an intriguing question. You see, my prestigious bloodline is descended from 3 separate royal families. So where did you get your title from? Was your father a baron? You're not paying attention, young man. As I said, I am a baron. Why, I could easily lay claim to a title far higher than baron. If I wished, I could be a king. Pikachu... That should be... So, I nicknamed my Pikachu, so that should be Lightning. Lightning's Pokeball suddenly rocks. Whoa there, buddy, don't fall. Where are you from? I am a proud Orange Islander from Shamuti Island, though my citizenship is that of Kobukan, which... No title of nobility shall be granted by Kobukan, and no person holding any office to profit or trust under it shall accept of any present emolument, office, or title from any king, prince, or foreign state. Kobukan's constitution, same as Unova's. You either are not a baron, you are not a Kobukanian, or you are in violation of the law. Which is it? Definitely violation of the law. Ah, I think I understand now. You're a member of the battle team, aren't you? That doesn't answer my question. Sit down, friend. Go on, Hilbert. I was a student here once upon a year. Oh, my beloved Kobukan, whose walls sing songs of ancient collections yet to be completed. That was the school song from back when I attended. Ah, but you see, when I joined, I focused primarily on my work as a coordinator. And the battle team at the time, well, they struck up quite a fuss. Why, bullies, louts, and thugs, the lot of them. Coordinators? Aren't they those girls who dress in skirts and dance with their Pokemon? Yes, I heard such things thrice a week. You don't have to be a girl to be a coordinator, that's what Brendan said. And, of course, the battle team constantly soaked up every other club's budgets, such that the noble, fine, and elegant art of coordinating was entirely sublimated to their inelegantable whims. I must confess that Kobukan's hallowed halls haven't always been a welcoming place for me, but I did love it. I loved it greatly. I hope to show that love for Kobukan again. I've heard, for example, that the Coordinator Club has recently hired Lissia as its club advisor, a fantastic pick. I couldn't have chosen better, aside from Champion Wallace Waters, of course. So Wallace's last name is Waters, cool. Seems perhaps somebody forgot the obvious hire. I am not sure what he's saying anymore. So yes, to make a long story short, I think it's fair to say that my history with the battle team may be a tad contentious, but I won't hold that against you, my friend. Just do keep in mind my board membership affords me certain privileges. Privileged prick. What does that mean? Swear to God if he tries to mess with the battle team. In any case, I believe that's all I need to say for introductions today. Ta-ta now! Do give my beloved, darling, kind-hearted niece a warm welcome, if you please. I'm sure you'll all be best of friends. He's lying again. She's no beloved, darling, or kind-hearted. And... good riddance to that prick. Right, that was an unforeseen interruption. I apologize for that. I've got some more material to cover, so let's... Oak attempts to continue lecturing on important coverage moves, but is never truly able to regain its classroom from the many whispers that arise after the chair-bound coordinator's interruption. Okay, homeroom is over. Now let's check the traits. So, flying is my highest trait right now, so I need to get dark and ice up. I'm going to dark class. Dark class, please. And look at that. So in week 7, Hilda switched to dark, but instead of Hilda, in week 8 we have Nate. So yeah, it'll be easier to bond with Nate than Hilda now. You chose dark? Yes, go to dark class. Hey, Ethan. Red, good to see ya. Let's get this done. Finally, a character I like. And general studies, please. If there's one move that captures what dark Pokemon are all about, I'd say it's Sucker Punch. If your opponent attacks and you've chosen Sucker Punch, your Pokemon will nearly always strike first. But Sucker Punch fails if your opponent holds back, using an item or a status move. That's the price of a gambit. Predict correctly and you land the strongest priority attack there is. Misread your opponent and you whiff. The mere threat of Sucker Punch is as useful as the move itself. Some opponents twist themselves in circles trying to avoid it. It goes without saying that this reaction is very exploitable. If you can predict your opponent's feints, stat boosts, switch outs, or whatever else, your Pokemon will have even more opportunities to strike. Power that scales with your brains, not with your stats. That's the Dark type in a nutshell. I love Dark type Pokemon. Karen demonstrates her predictive skills, going 30-0 in rock, paper, scissors against some volunteers. Playing rock, paper, scissors with your students, are you? How precious. Fucking Sharon. Classmates' bones increased. And Dark Proficiency goes up to 26, and you bond with Nate, of course. Let's see, so Dark type. I know who I'm going to battle next. I've played week 8 once, so I'm going to keep Howlite at the top. Anyway, it's gym class. Good morning, everyone. You're all looking young and fresh. I have to be honest, I was pretty sore after that battle we pulled on Friday. I'm not as young as I used to be. Bruno's silent. Oh, don't worry about me, Bruno. I'm not about to fall over. If anything, that's proof that I'm in the right place for where I am right now, teaching the kids who'll be the next wave of champions. They're not kids, they're 18. Oh, well, Silver's still pretty much underage, she's 17. Although, I'm pretty sure Champion Blanc is going to hold onto Unova for a long, long time. Not if Benga has anything to say about it. Ah, now that's a firebrand, Benga. He's so much like me at his age. He has a strong sense of justice. Too strong, maybe, but I can't hold that against him. Like I said, when I was his age... Benga? Name doesn't ring a bell. Alda's grandson. Heard he's on the warpath ever since Blanc snagged the championship. Excuse me. Alda's grandson. Heard he's on the warpath ever since Blanc snagged the championship. I'm so sorry, my Galarian accent is a bit rusty. Can't deny that he really thought he was going to be the one to beat me, and take the champion title from his own grandpa, keeping it in the lineage. But champions aren't kings, the strongest gets the title, not the grandkid of the current guy. Besides, I'm sure Benga will make my daughter proud of him one way or another. I'm already proud of him, and I'd still be proud of him if he never once picked up a Pokeball. What? You must be a great grandpa, Alder. Youth is a precious gift. I hope all of you are taking advantage of yours. Yes, especially May and Brendan. Bruno's very right. Take it from a guy who's getting up there. What do you mean getting up there? But enough of life lessons and my family. Unless anyone wants to see pictures, I've got a fold-out in my wallet? I may suggest we move on to the battles now. Thank you, Bruno. Worth a shot. We're going back to basics this week. You know what that means? Single battles, one-on-one, one student against another. Okay, this is going to repeat, I bet. Single battles. I will call out the matches. And I'm going to call my family and see how they're doing. You've got this class covered, right, Bruno? Oh, you're so precious when it comes to your family. They are paying you too much for how seriously you take this job. And they're not paying you enough for how seriously you take it. Perhaps I'll take that anecdote to my next salary renegotiation. Now, it's time to assign your opponents. Red, please battle Dawn. You see, that's why I didn't put a Savage at the top, because Dawn uses Ice types. Hi! Hey, rival. Hi, Dawn. Looking cute as always. You may. Sorry, I mean you may have won the battle against me during the quarter clashes. And the battle in the fields on Wednesday. But I'm going to get back at you today. I've been training my team really hard, and I know how they fight better now. I'm sure of it. Maybe this battle will give you some inspiration for your next piece? After all, you've just been asking me to strike the same pose, from the same angle, for hours at this point. Maybe some new angles could give you some new inspiration. Shh!
Please, not so loud.
Sorry, but you're going to show your sculptures to people someday, right? Yeah, strangers though. I don't want other students to know what I'm doing. I don't want my friends to know. I'm not sure I fully understand, but I get it. Oh, points with Dawn. Thanks for understanding. Okay, let's go! Alright, Red versus Dawn for the third time, and fortunately she is not using Altaria. So she starts with the Frigibacks. Alright, actually, you're 4 levels, Howlite is 4 levels above Frigibacks, so start with Swords Dance, but watch out for Roar. Okay, I see Wind Mist, that's great. Now use Night Slash. Wow, Howlite, you're amazing! You took a Frigibax in one hit, oh my god, impressive. Now use Slash on Swinub. Wow, again, that's twice in a row. Let's see, so Cyclizar is next. I've been pronouncing the names wrong. I watched a Pokemon Violet Let's Play, and I've heard the pronunciations on YouTube. You know, the pronunciations for all the Pokemon, the correct ones, and it's pronounced Cyclizar, not Cyclizar. Hey, that's new. You didn't have a Cyclizar the last time we battled. I caught it for Professor Cherry, but I'm not sure if it fits onto my team properly. She, please use your proper pronouns. She's a bit too fast. I might trade her to someone else. Good luck with that. Okay. Next, use Slash. Wow, Howlite. Not breaking a single sweat. Mega Absol is amazing, I swear. Okay, Alolan Vulpix is next, but she's going down with Night Slash. There you go, Dawn has 1 Pokemon left. This is easy. And Tinkatink. So, Fairy Steel. Slash won't do much damage, but Night Slash will damage her normally. Use Night Slash. Wow! Yeah, it's not very effective, but thanks to Swords Dance, Howlite took her out. Good job, Howlite. You helped beat Dawn. Well done, boy. I love you. More points with Dawn. Guess I've still got a long way to go before I'm back where I was before. You're a seriously tough battler, Dawn. You'll climb back up that mountain in no time. Oh no, I'm not upset. I thought I was past this point, but I guess I was really just standing in the foothills. I'm not upset, really. I don't mind climbing again, as long as I'm doing it because I want to. Oh, I wanted to say thank you for that delicious cake you made on Saturday. It was the best cake I've had in my entire life. Dawn is so precious, isn't she? You know, a lot of people seem to like Dawn, especially on the Discord server. Hey, what? You're flattering me. Can't have been that good. I really don't mean it. If you can't become a champion, well... You could at least be a champion chef. Thanks, Dawn. I'll keep that one in my back pocket. Sounds better than being a farmer, at least. Who even wants to be a farmer? Oh, I just remembered. What did you think of Baron Phobos? Honestly, he's a bit of a dick. I don't like him at all. Looked like you and May recognized him? He's kind of a famous figure in the Coordinators Club. He was a world-class coordinator, and after leaving Kobukan, he became a really famous collector of Pokemon relics. I didn't know he had a niece, though. She's a real bitch, trust me. Is he still a coordinator? Well, generally, you need to move around and dance and, pose in contests. He can't do that when he's in a chair! He's crippled! Gotcha. I can see how he'd find that difficult given his legs. Wonder what happened. I get the feeling he'd share that story happily if you asked. Maybe, but then I'd have to listen to him even longer. I love it when Red winks. He looks kind of attractive if you ask me. Well, looks like the bell's just about to ring, so I'll just... Don't be a stranger. Bye, Dawn. Nice battling you again. Those are some good battles today. I'm confident that our leagues are in good hands, with you students taking the reins. Yeah, and So Alder says something different in week 8, when the gym class ends. You've only just walked into the cafeteria when you suddenly notice a commotion. A group of students are surrounding some sort of argument happening at a table in the center of the room. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are... So these two are some of my newest, most hated Palf characters. Trust me, you'll see why. And I'll do some explanations. In my way? Bad move. Oh no, I didn't mean any... Excuse me, she's Galarian. Oh no, I didn't mean anything by it, Melody. I just... Oh no, everyone's staring at me. Damn right they're staring at you, look how busty you are. Hey, what's happening here? Is that girl in the sunglasses harassing that pink-haired girl? It makes me look like her hair makes me think of an octopus, honestly. You scan the crowd for someone you know, and notice Yellow's signature straw hat just under your field of view. Hey, Yellow, what's happening here? Oh, I'm not sure. I think this new girl I was talking to one of the excuse me. Oh, I'm not sure. I think this new girl was talking to one of the cafeteria workers, and then when Klara said something to her, she started yelling at her too. Klara is... one of Lee's friends. You didn't know? Never seen her before. Please, I really didn't want to make you so angry. Not angry. Confused, maybe? I guess I just can't get into your mindset and see where you're coming from, that you think any of this is a good idea. Please, please, please stop being so angry! She's pissed, alright. Okay, now you're pissing me off. Maybe you can't hear me through all that hair. I'm not angry. Mark it, memorize it, get a tattoo of it. Yeah, based on what happened in her rank-up scene, yeah, I'm rooting for Melody to kick her ass now. You know I am not angry because you literally don't matter. Water off a duck's back. Say what you want. Why are you so mean? Is it because of all the rumors about you? Literally shut up. You tell her, Melody, even though I really hate you. I just want you to know that I never believed them. I really think there's good in everyone, even if you did. F you. Even though I hate Melody, she gets my respect for telling this bitch off. I'll do, as I said, I'll do a rant on her. Fight me. Wait, please stop. I don't want to fight. Too slowpoke? This won't be a quick battle then. That should be uppercase because that's the name of a Pokemon. Wait, that's not important. They can't be battling here. Should we not call the disciplinary committee? They are breaking the rules, are they not? This isn't any of our business. Let's just stay out of this. Did someone say business? Hi, Gardenia. It's pronounced Gardenia, not Gardenia. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a battle of the babes. Who will win in this climactic cafeteria confrontation? The kind, cute Klara, or the newcomer, the enigmatic and mysterious Melody? Kind and cute, my ass. I'm rooting for Melody. She's the lesser of the two evils, honestly. The betting pool is now open. Bets start at 3-1 with... What the devil is going on here? Eep! Scram! Okay, put your Pokemon away and the disciplinary committee is here. Ugh, the disciplinary committee. I don't know who I'm rooting for less here. Guess the fun's over now that the Bad Time Brigade's shown up. Please explain what has occurred here. It's really nothing. I'm very sorry, Charon. Melody and I just lost our tempers a little bit. We were arguing and she sent out her Pokemon first, starting the fight, and then I sent out my Pokemon too. Is this correct? You instigated the conflict? Oh, say something, Melody, or not. Sorry, we were asking you if she heard you. She heard. She's just not talking. Thank you, Silver. Disciplinary committee? That is us. May I ask why you're not in uniform? Oh, and as Squidward Tentacles would say...
And why aren't you in uniform?
Okay, listen up. You can't touch me. Cue the music, You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. Or the parody by Peter Griffin. Please elaborate. No. Bitch. It's almost funny. Stop. Stop? Well, that got her to come back quickly. Melody flips her glasses up. You're immediately struck by the piercing cold of her eyes. Eyes that contain nothing but scorn. They're a beautiful color, though, but... And why is she wearing 2 pendants? Seriously. Guess you're not in the know. Listen up, you disciplinary dork. I don't do what I'm told. I've been pulled into Drayden's office so often, I've got a timeshare there. You can run to Drayden or the student council all you want, but I'm untouchable. You've got no grip. Got it, guys? I go where I want. I act how I feel. You may be sitting on the throne, but my crown is real. So I'm going to run in the hallways. I'm going to text in class. And if you want to die on that hill, you can just save us some trouble and off yourself right now. Mark it, memorize it. I'm Melody, and I'm in charge. Clear? Fuck her. What do we... Oh no, there's a riot. Well, obviously we report to the student council, but in a much more real sense, what do we do? At least she told us what to expect, I guess. I love the confidence, but I have a feeling she's going to be a big problem for us. Oh, was it the manifesto she just recited telling us she's going to be a big problem? Is that what gave it away? Why are you always so rude? You could at least try to get along with me. You don't take our job seriously. Even the student council are arguing. You tune out of the disciplinary committee's argument as you begin to hear other arguments arise. Holy shit, dude! That was badass! She just tore the disciplinary committee a new one! Fuck that Stan. I don't know. Aren't the school rules, like, kind of important? Thank you, cautious kiddo. Oh my gosh, that girl! Do you think Melody's going to join the nursing course? Not a chance, Whitney. Get your head out of your ass! She's a bitch. Ugh, you liked that? My feeling exactly Flannery, except my feelings are more hostile. That's interesting. Horrendous is more like it. How incredibly rude of her. Thank you, Jasmine. Wait, Melody? As in, the Melody? As you look around, you begin to realize the entire cafeteria has descended into a frenzy, with everyone arguing at the top of their lungs about Melody's actions. The riotous, argumentative nature gives you some unnerving flashbacks. You put your hands on Lightning's Pokeball, and the moment passes. Sheesh. Okay, let's get out of here, bud. There's no reason to stick around to deal with this. Let's go eat in the garden. Oh, no. I really do not like that look on her. Whoa, hi? Come on, let's get out of here. Hold on. Klara grabs your hand in a gesture that feels immensely similar to your first meeting with Leaf, and before it even occurs to you to protest... Okay, we're going out in the garden. Nice bow, by the way. Phew. And the makeup is a bit much if you ask me. Are you alright? Huh? I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, it was a bit loud in there. But nothing too bad. Oh, really? I mean, with the way Charon was so mean to you. Yeah, that wasn't great, but he didn't, like, turn me off of crowds or anything. You're very brave. I really admire you, you know? Hey, what? That's a bit much. I mean, we've never talked before, right? Turn that blush off, Red! She'll show her true colors when you rank up with her. Which I'm not doing again, by the way. No, Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I've wanted to talk to you for so long, ever since our first week of school. But you're so cool and handsome that I just couldn't work up the guts. It's like I have little butterflies in my stomach every time I look at you. So direct, I don't like that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You probably think I'm weird, right? Super weird! No, that's very sweet of you. Again, Red, turn off the blush. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I just realized I never even introduced myself, did I? I'm Klara. Yeah, I know. You know? Well, yeah, Oh god. Points. 10 points exactly. Does that mean you've been watching me too? Are you actually... Have you been thinking about me all this time as well? Sorry, I didn't know you that well. Oh. I just heard your name from my friend Yellow. Apparently you know Leaf? Oh, yes. She's a very good friend. We're besties. Are you sure about that? Huh, I thought Leaf and I were besties. Oh. Well, some people just say they're besties with everyone, you know? But I really mean it. A bestie with Klara is a bestie for life. Well, Klara, thanks for being concerned about me in the cafeteria. Means you've got a good heart, but I'll be fine. I'm glad. I don't want to think about anything bad happening to you after... Well, you know. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but... Do you want to eat together? Sure. Yes! My heart is starting to pick up speed and not in a good way. I'm getting yandere vibes from her, seriously. When I first played Week 8, I got yandere vibes from her. Stay away from yanderes. You and Klara sit down on a bench together. Klara unfolds an elaborately wrapped lunchbox that looks like it has a lot of love and care put into it. Hey, just to make sure we're on the same page, you're not, like, trying to get close to me because of lightning, are you? Oh, you're Pikachu? No, not at all. You shouldn't eat that lunch, Red. It's probably poisoned. It'll probably knock you out or something, so she could do stuff to you like she did on her rank-up scene. Spoiler alert. Or maybe not, she's not worth spoiling. She's not worth putting a spoil tag on. I liked you even before your Pikachu became special. And I'm not much of a battler anyway. I'm more focused on the contest circuit. Oh yeah? Are you part of the coordinator club? Yes. You must know Brendan and May then. Oh. What? No, it's nothing. I shouldn't gossip. Is it something about Brendan and May? It's just, when I see how happy they look as a couple, Please don't think any less of me, I'm so jealous. Nah, I know the feeling. I mean, I've never even had a boyfriend before. Same boat, or a girlfriend. And Red is going to have a boyfriend in the future. Stay away, Klara. Really? But you're so tall and handsome. Yeah, it just never happened somehow. So, you and Leaf? She asked me out on a date once. I rejected her. Thank God you did that. She talked about setting up like a platonic friend date, but that hasn't happened yet. Oh. I heard that keeps getting delayed. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Leaf wants it to be perfect, but our schedules keep kinda, like, missing. Well, if someone wanted something hard enough, I believe they'd have found a way to make it work. That's the spirit. Do you want to, with me? Sorry, couldn't hear that. Do you want to go on a date with me? If you're not busy, and if you don't hate me. We can go out tomorrow evening. I'll wear something nice if you want to. Please? Okay, incoming rant. So the game is trying to trick you into going on a date with Klara, and the developers, the people who are working on the game are trying to persuade other players, and that they persuade you that there's nothing wrong with Klara. But after I did her rank up scene after getting her contact info, I regret doing that so much. And after she showed her true colors to Red, then this is definitely how I feel about her. I hate you. Obviously, you do not actually say that, but if you reject this earnest girl's plea for a date, then doesn't it somewhat seem like that's what you're going to be saying? Maybe you should reconsider? Earnest my ass, she's not earnest at all. Just ask the Discord people. The people who played her rank up scene. You disgust me, wretched creature! Wallow in the filth and muck! That's how I felt about you after you showed your true colors. It's not often such a beautiful girl approaches you so plainly and demurely with such an innocent request. Do you think maybe you should give her a chance? She is beautiful but plainly and demurely innocent, my ass! I mean, let's be honest, are you really going to be able to do any better? Let's see, who's your highest ranking buns right now? Blue? Ethan? Do you really see things working out with either of them? Yes! Fuck yes! Oh my god! Do you not get it, game? Blue and Ethan are way better candidates than her. I mean, yeah, Blue is slowly warming up to Red. He's slowly softening up to Red, and Ethan is pretty good friends with Red. They would never dress up skimpily as if they were in a strip club or try to get Red drunk just so they could have sex with them. I just spoiled Klara, didn't I? This is pretty much what she did in her rank up scene. But thankfully I rejected her. And I regret doing her rank up scene so much. Honestly, I'm still traumatized by it. Ugh, never doing it again. Not even on screen, no. She would even make lesbians uncomfortable. You're listening to one, by the way. Yes, I confess I am one. Come on, stay on the tracks. No, game! I would like to play the game correctly, please. Not incorrectly, correctly. Fuck Klara. Huh? Sorry, Klara, you seem like a great girl, but I just met you, like 20 minutes ago. I'm not sure I should be dating someone so soon, you know? The game is trying to trick you. It's a trick, Red, don't fall for it. And who knows what she put in that lunchbox, it's probably poisoned. Ugh, I'd hate to think what she would try to do to him now. Ha! Red, what are you talking about? I didn't ask you for a date, you liar, you did ask! I'm pretty sure you... And just so you know, I went to the Discord to see what people thought about her, and a lot of players seem to hate her. She may act all innocent, but she's really a toxic person, and she really did those things. I'm not kidding. It's pretty bad. Avoid her. I'm avoiding her as much as possible. I'm pretty sure you... Oh, you're really cute, I get it, but you don't need to pretend I said something I didn't. I know you heard me properly. It's alright, I won't hold it against you. I'll just talk to you later, okay? Good riddance. Your temptation may have worked on other players' Freud creations, but not me. Red is staying faithful to Blue no matter what. And keep in mind that even though I just came out to you, I specified what I was, I'm playing as Red, not a self-insert of myself. Got it? Maybe I misunderstood what she was saying? I could have sworn that... Huh. Well, I don't have the best memory, I guess. And since Red is staying faithful to Blue, that's what I'm making him, in this Let's Play, I'm not going on the Nessa date either. I'm not going to rank up with her. Loyalty? I'm a loyal dog. Loyalty is my middle name. Not really, but I am loyal. Your stomach suddenly lets out a loud growl. Wait, I just realized Klara ate, but I didn't get any food with me. I get lunch from the cafeteria. I should probably... Okay, maybe she didn't do anything with it, but I wouldn't trust her. I really got yandere vibes from her, and other people did too. Oh, it's turning gray. Just one missed lunch and I'm suddenly wondering if Kobukan is worth it. Poor Red, he really needs a hug right now. He's hungry. Someone please feed him. Aw, poor Lightning. Okay, since that's over with, thank God. And I'm going to Ice next, since I need to get my Ice proficiency up as well. And Grusha's not here now. You chose Ice? Yes, I'll go to Ice class. How's Lightning doing? Same old, I'm trying to teach him to play dead. Any luck? I've got him to go to sleep on command. General Studies. Sorry about the ranting, but I had to get that off my chest. I had to reveal my true feelings. I'm honestly still traumatized by the rank-up scene. And here's Instructor Melanie. I did that on a separate save file, by the way. I regret it so much. Did you know that Lapras live for more than 100 years? That's why they're my favorite Pokemon to train. You don't ever have to say goodbye. And I have a Lapras on my team right now. He's one of my precious boys. Look at him, Larimar. I was just taking Little Miss Sugar Spikes for a swim at the seaport. She even made some friends. Ooh, isn't that wonderful? I can't wait to arrange their little play dates. Maybe Little Miss Sugar Spikes will even find the handsome Lapras of her dreams. Or beautiful Lapras. We could have a Lapras wedding to celebrate. I'll bring hot cocoa for everyone and knit a darling tuxedo for the groom. Or she could have a bride. Think about it. They say Lapras are very rare, but you wouldn't think so near Kobukan. Melanie envisions a raft-mounted ice cream cake in the shape of the SSN. Sounds delicious. And I'm ranking up with these my classmates except for Grusha because he's not here. I need a drink. That's better. And it's homeroom, so quiz time. Welcome back to class, ladies and gentlemen. As you may recall from our first class, Baron Lawerence Phobos III mentioned his niece would be joining us for this class. Yeah, I hate her as well. And honestly, because of what she did, I really dislike Klara more than Yellow. She's even worse than Charon. I'm afraid I don't see you, Miss Phobos III. Would you please stand up? There should be a full stop before an uppercase W. That's not how titles work. So Melody's last name is Phobos, I see. Or maybe not. Maybe it's something else. Is she not here? I don't see her. Yeah, there's no one new here, Professor. Well, I suppose I better get started then. I want to give you as much time for the exam as possible. Let's see. I was talking about coverage. Yes. One often wants their coverage moves to cover a wide array of possible opposing types, hitting as many Pokemon for at least neutral damage as possible. Electric and Ice and Ground and Rock are particularly reliable combinations as exemplified through the combinations of Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, and Earthquake and Stone Edge, respectively. Another technique that cannot be ignored when speaking of coverage moves is Hidden Power. Being a move learnable by almost every Pokemon, it is also a move that can be any type. Curiously, a fairy-typed Hidden Power has not been able to manifest in some regions, but in Kobukan it's been observed commonly. Frankly, we're not sure why. There are theories that Hidden Power draws its power from the hidden legends of a region, or Pokemon of immense power that watch over and guard the various regions. There simply aren't many fairy-type legendary Pokemon to be found in other regions, perhaps explaining why these hidden powers are unable to be drawn from. This theory somewhat breaks down when one considers Kalos, though. And of course, we'd be even more hard-pressed to name a fairy-type legend that lives in Kobukan, never mind prove its existence. This may just be one of those mysteries we'll have to wait for Instructor Valerie to reveal someday. Oh, apologies for the tangent, I've been trying to avoid doing that. In any case, there are two more things you should know about this test. Every opponent will have the ability Wonder Guard instead of whatever abilities they would normally have. As a reminder, Wonder Guard prevents non-super effective damage from directly damaging moves. The second thing is that it does not matter if your Pokemon faint, as long as you have one Pokemon left standing at the end. Of course, that's only true in hypothetical essay battles, such as this. Such a philosophy would be looked on with some concern by Instructor Karen if you were to try it in a real battle. Right, with that covered, please take out your pencils and... Remember, this will be graded! The class got it. The class even remembered. I suppose I needn't really say that before every quiz then. I'm sorry, Class 1B. This is one point where I really am just an old man set in his ways. I don't think I physically can stop saying that. Oh well. Good luck! Okay, so... I lost this test the first time I played Week 8, but I played this part again, and I know what to do. So, All your opponents have Wonder Guard, which means they'll be immune to all not all moves that are not super effective. So start with Signal Beam on Skidoo. There you go, she's down. 3 Pokemon to go. And Aromatize is here. You'd only just bend your head down over your quiz when we get interrupted during a quiz. That's the first time. Excuse me, my students are currently taking a test. It's this bitch, she's joining the class. Lawrence told you to expect me. What's the problem? Oh, you're Miss Phobos? No. It's Melody. Then, Miss Melody, you should be in your uniform right now. Exactly. Yeah, whatever. Melody walks to a desk in the corner of the room and, ignoring the chair, sits on the desk, bobbing her head to some unseen tone. Phobos just let his bitch of a niece join the class. This is going to suck. Jeez, this couldn't have happened at a worse time for Old Man Oak. You attempt to turn your attention back to the test, but Melody's dramatic entrance continues to distract you from your ability to focus on the test. And look what happens. You see many of the descriptions of the moves are gone because of Melody's distraction. But just let Espeon faint. Okay, Espeon fainted and you'll have to switch to another Pokemon. Aromatize is a Fairy type, and Wigglytuff knows Gyro Ball, which is a Steel type move, so switch to Wigglytuff. She'll knock her out. Okay, Gyro Ball, Wigglytuff. There you go, 2 Pokemon down, 2 more to go. You're halfway there. So, what are we doing? My students are currently taking a quiz on the importance of coverage moves. Seriously? First week material? It's, what, end of month 2? Guess you're that teacher. Phobos told me about you. Miss Melody, please keep your voice down and try not to distract your classmates while they're taking a quiz. Of course. Real battles are well known for being quiet, distraction-free environments. Brilliant. This is a quiz, not a real battle, bitch. What are you even doing? You frustratedly attempt to turn your attention back to the test, but Melody's aggravating presence continues to distract you from your ability to focus on the test. Don't let her get to you, Red, you can do this. Try round, just get Wigglytuff knocked out, and I switch to Steenie, who knows Dazzling Gleam. Scraggy is 4 times as weak to, Fairy type moves. Use Dazzling Gleam, Steenie. What the fuck? Male? Steenie is a female-only species. My god, get it fixed. That's the first time I'm seeing it. So, like, are you going to give me a test or what? Miss Melody, please wait until the quiz is over. We can discuss when you may make this up later. So I'm taking it after everyone else? That doesn't seem fair. That's your fault for showing up late to class. I don't see... If I'm taking it after everyone else, then I could cheat. Are you going to? I could. I trust that you will not. For now, though, please try not to interrupt any further. You grind your teeth and keep your nose to your paper, though your concentration at this point is almost completely shattered. So Steenie is going to be knocked out. That should be... Steenie is a female-only species. They should fix that. And switch to Electabuzz, the final Pokemon. Okay. So, Trailblaze is a Grass-type move, so use Trailblaze on Diglett. And there you go, you passed the quiz, congratulations! And it's over. I'm afraid that's the amount of time you're allotted, students. What? No! I totally didn't get to finish because Melody was so distracting! Deep breaths, deep breaths. That is pretty much unlike Flannery. But it's good that she's making... Oh, there we go. That's the Flannery we know. That was bullshit! I barely had time to finish, and... Crap, Scraggy's a fighting dark type, isn't it? Dark fighting, actually, but that doesn't really matter. I thought it was fighting dragon. Guess I should have stuck with Instructor Klara a bit longer. I think I did alright, but everyone else had a much harder time, and right when Old Man Oak really tried to turn things around, I bet Blue passed the quiz too, no doubt. The entire classroom is staring daggers at Melody. Well, Miss Melody, now that the quiz is over, if you could come to the front of the classroom and introduce yourself. Oh God, look at her. Nah. Miss Melody, I've been extremely patient. I ask for a modicum of respect, so... Nah. You're asking me to do something stupid, so I'm not going to. Introduce myself, everyone knows who I am. I'm Melody. Mark it, memorize it. No wonder she doesn't have any friends. Her attitude sucks. This is the part where you call the DC, by the way. Disciplinary Committee. DC? Disciplinary Committee? Did you not get it? Miss Melody, I will acquiesce... excuse me. Miss Melody, I will acquiesce to your request to remember your name, but there's one thing I, in turn, will not let you forget. I am Professor Samuel Okido Oak. I am the inventor of the Pokédex you carry with you. I reigned as Kanto League champion from 1966 to 1970. Okido is the Japanese name for oak. Okido means orchid. So, in the Japanese games, the oaks are pretty much named after flowers, no trees. I am the grandfather of a battle team member, and the teacher of 4 other students who are, or were, on the battle team. You may disagree with my methods, personality, or reputation, but I will not tolerate any further conduct that distracts or disrespects my students. Finally, I am accustomed to a certain level of respect for my students. I do not ask you to be my fan, but you have made your point. No further elaboration is necessary. By the way, commas should always go before the quotation marks. K. I don't hate you any more than any other teacher anyway. Splendid. Whoa, Professor Oak was a champion? Dude, you didn't know? Crazy, but what's even crazier is that Melody chick. She was a student before. What's her problem? You know, I heard her grades were so bad last year that she threatened a teacher and was kicked out. Huh? No, I heard something way different. I heard she was kicked out of a different school for attacking a student, and we're only taking her back because Lawrence is paying triple. Weird, hearing people spreading rumors about someone else. Honestly, it's kind of a relief, but maybe I should say something? Stay out of this, Red. Let them spread rumors about Melody. Not placing myself in the line of fire, maybe this will draw some attention away from me. You take a quick look at Melody. You can't even tell if she's looking in your direction, with her sunglasses on. She's still sitting on the desk. Well, I believe that covers everything we need to address in today's lesson. I'll have these tests graded back to you by tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your day, Blue? Oh yeah, he needs to talk about his Eevee. Gramps, we need to talk. Oh? Now isn't the best time... There's no such thing as the best time! We need to talk now! Very well, please come meet me at my laboratory. What do you think that was about? I think I've got a pretty good idea. Oh yeah, the flashback for the pool. I guess I can talk to Gramps about this after all. As soon as I tell him it lost to your Pikachu, he probably won't give it a second thought. He lost to my Mega Absol, not my Pikachu. Pay attention, Blue. Oh yeah? He's probably going to tell Old Man Oak about his Eevee's new ability. He hadn't done that yet? Nah, you know him though. I keep thinking I do, and then... Well, enough about him. Sound the horns because I've got a report for you on the status of our trip to the city! Right, the Platonic Nota Date meetup you've been putting off for 4 weeks. Yes, that one. The sarcasm is not appreciated, Red. Who's being sarcastic? That was a literal descriptor. Oh yeah, it actually is. Huh. Remember, not a date. Anyway, horns, etc. Update time! Let me guess, a meteor hit the cafe and we need to delay again. Good sir, I am shocked and appalled, but honestly that's completely fair. We've just had the shittiest luck setting this up. We? But nah, it's nothing like that, just that everything's still on track for Wednesday. Great, looking forward to it. I just want to temper expectations, this won't be a date. I know, Red, this won't be a date. Okay, I don't like the emphasis you gave on this. He won't ever go on a date with you. He's staying loyal to Blue no matter what. I heard the emphasis on the word this. Good, that was intentional. You know, some people would find your relentless pursuit of me to be... what's the word? Annoying? Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you from all the way back in Pallet Town. Wait, what? You're not in Pallet Town? Now tell me, who could it be that made that so? Tia. Oh yeah, that's a fair point actually. Whatever, the point I was trying to make was that my relentless pursuit hasn't exactly been to your detriment. Worst case scenario, I'm giving you unreasonable expectations for whoever you do decide to date. And you better keep it that way, please. I think that would be whomever. And suddenly all my attraction to you just flew out the second-story window. Should I tell Leaf about Klara? Nah, Klara apparently didn't even ask me out anyway, so there's nothing to tell. She did, and you rejected her, of course. Stay away from Klara. Well, on that note, I should be going. Got some time to kill this evening. Alright, see you back at the dorm. You try to put Melody out of your mind as you resolve to enjoy your free time without interruptions. You're still quite hungry, though. Okay, I have some free time. I'm going to go seek out Silver's gang, or maybe, yeah, go talk business with Gardenia. Okay, I'm going to go seek out Silver's gang and train my Pokemon. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back from training, and guess what happened? While I was training, I encountered a female shiny Alolan Grimer, but I didn't catch her. There's no sense, because my team is already full, and I'm really satisfied with my team. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that people on the Discord are saying that Klara is an antagonist, so that pretty much makes sense. So anyway, let's head back to campus. They'll gain extra experience points, and Howlite leveled up. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, everyone's gaining experience points. And we're going oh, Larimar leveled up to 26, good. Yeah, 2 Pokemon leveled up on Monday. What? Lightning started coughing. Something's coming out. Your bond with Blue earned you the Charmander Everall. Your bond with Dawn earned you the Snover Everall and Comfey Everall. There shouldn't be a comma here. Your bond with Janine earned you the Salandit Everall and Mankey Everall. Your bond with Silver earned you the Golbat Foreverall and Nimble Everall. Yellow is overjoyed. Yeah, we gained some extra Foreveralls, thanks, Lightning. It's nighttime, so that means we're back in the dorm. Oh, Raihan and Sonia, right. You sure what you're saying is alright, Sonny? Do you not believe me? Nah, I believe you well enough. Just, you know, being an influencer and all, I've heard a fair share of digs about myself. These aren't just rumors, Raihan. I was here last year. I saw her. Fair enough, yeah. I try to keep an open mind, though. Seems like some kind of mild disagreement. Hey, what's up? What were you talking about? Who else? Melody. Sunny here's trying to convince me that Melody's pretty much the devil herself. She pretty much is. I love Sonia's eyelashes, by the way. Look, she's so pretty. One of the most attractive female characters. Of course I trust Sunny, but you get in the DMs of any one of my haters and I'd sound pretty off myself. I'm not the only one. Ask anyone else who was here last year. Well, I suppose I could, but... Look, there. Brawly. And Roxanne and Faulkner too. Hey, Sonia, right? What's up? It's Melody. Raihan here isn't believing what I'm telling him about her. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's been a big pain in the ass already. No less than 3 reports about her already, and those are only the ones the disciplinary committee felt needed our attention. Of course, there's little we can do but elevate the issue of Dean Drayden. Crikey, you mean she's actually that much of a problem? We, as the acting student council, should not tell stories that paint the students under our responsibility in a negative light. I'm totally going to anyway. That's the spirit, Brawley. Brawley. Just one story? You know I love telling that one. One supposes a dry recounting of the facts would not be out of line for preparatory purposes. High fives. I mean, one high five. I feel as though I've opened some door I can no longer close. Excuse me, Roxy. Alright, now you three, listen up. Big Brother Brawley's going to tell you a seafarer's tale that'll chill your bones more than any story about Sharpedo or dead waves could. Should we grab some popcorn? Raihan, be serious. This is a matter of survival. Brawley, remember, recount only facts. Let us not speculate on possible other misdemeanors. Given Melody's rap sheet, there is hardly a need to embellish. Hey, clear the air. I'm getting into my groove. By all means. Last year, I shared one class with Melody. Just one. We didn't homeroom together, but we had an elective together. We were taking Instructor Juan's elective. Oh yes, I remember Instructor Juan. Not ringing a bell? He taught water-type classes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and he was the teacher of Instructor Wallace, mentored him, apparently, not in Kobukan, but back in Hoenn, in Pacific-Log. You mean Sutopolis. Huh? Do I? You do. Damn, and I spent so long trying to figure out how to pronounce that. Anyway, that part isn't important. Melody and I took Instructor Juan's elective together. And what I saw in that class, some people are just bad apples, you know? Well known for spoiling the bunch, unless immediately removed from the barrel. She hated Instructor Juan. That's speculation. Nah, she straight up said she hated him. The two would get in arguments all the time. Melody would even start screaming at him in class, and he kicked her out of a class a ton. We're pretty sure her grades were in the toilet, and she was angry that he wasn't bending the rules for her. Please remove the speculation from the record. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, one day, Instructor Juan just straight up disappeared. And I'm not pointing fingers, but there's only one person who hated him enough to make that happen. You make it sound like she had kidnapped him. We know where he is. He's running the Sutopolis gym, but he disappeared from his teaching position without a word of explanation to his class. We, as student council, had to field tons of confused questions about where he was, and what his students should do. Damn, what happened? I stepped up. I'm not much of a water-type teacher, mostly focused on fighting types, but the class was, like, totally sunk without someone in charge. He was very noble. I only taught that class for, like, a week, then Chef Kofu took over until Instructor Wallace decided to try teaching. His students seem happy enough, but it's an irresponsible choice. Teachers hold the livelihoods and futures of their students on their hands, not something to be done on a whim. Roxy's a Steven fangirl. She took it very personally when Wallace trounced him. You're blushing, Roxy. Speculation! So, Melody got a teacher fired. I mean, that's pretty bad, but... Baton pass, Brawley. I'm up. Got it. You've only begun to hear the start of this story. And this is where it gets grisly. Brawley attended classes with 3 women of unparalleled beauty. Roxanne? Yes, Roxy, something you'd like to say? Unparalleled beauty is an unverifiable matter of opinion. My mistake. Perhaps you would forgive me if I were to apply the descriptor to you instead? Faulkner! Well, it's still subjective. They were known as the Sensational Sisters. Their names were Daisy, Lily, and Violet. In that case, Misty's older sisters. The most popular girls in school. They were solid Teflon, never bothered, never harassed. Truthfully, I would have given anything to be one of them. But I suppose I was doomed to their shadows, given my name was not a flower. Sonny, your last name is Magnolia. It's not the same! Poor Sonia, she has low self-esteem. Feels the same to me. Yes, they were powerful, practiced, and perfect. We, as the student council, were often forced to negotiate with them, given their sway over popular opinion. But I set the tower up now just to make its eventual destruction ever more poignant. Melody managed to steal their boyfriends. Holy shit, I was shocked when I first read that. That's not confirmed. Whatever the case, one after another, their boyfriends broke up with them, publicly. You have to understand the social stigma here. All 3 of their boyfriends were ace members of the battle team. They, in turn, were the stars of the cheer squad. We have a cheer squad? Boy, do we. Nearly got stuck in their changing room, unfortunately. Right, Leaf told me about that one. She rescued you, right? That's one interpretation of events. Ahem! Thank you, Faulkner. Sorry, carry on. So yes, as I was saying, social stigma. They were the perfect pairs, created out of perfect people. To break... Excuse me, damn gas in my throat. To break up, whatever occurred must have been tremendous. We, the student body, were left nonplussed and wondering. Until, of course, everything became incredibly clear. Violet's, or perhaps Daisy or Lily's, I don't remember which, ex confessed to Melody. Clearly, Melody had managed to seduce the 3 most popular girls' boyfriends away from them. Really? Roxy? That's speculation, right? It's permissible. What? Is this because he called you pretty? I'll call you pretty too. Such a gentleman, Brother Brawley. Later. Faulkner, please wrap up. Well, whatever happened, Melody managed to break up the 3 biggest couples in school in one fell swoop. High school level nonsense. That it might be, but it was immensely entertaining. Roxy, if you would? I have not much to add. There is only one thing I am confident of, one thing I can say that requires no interpretation or imagination to bring into truth. And with no further preamble, Melody is absolutely untouchable. For whatever reason, nothing any student, teacher, or even Dean Drayden does can affect her. We are, regrettably, amongst that powerless number. You're telling me even Drayden can't expel her? For one reason or another? No. That's really unfortunate. I am all but certain that she would walk up to Dean Drayden, steal his Pokemon, and he would not lift a finger against her. It's true, she gets away with everything. Some people think she's blackmailing Dean Drayden somehow. I saw her today. She wasn't wearing her uniform. Among her least offensive infractions, and yet still one that aggravates for no good reason. Well, Raihan, I hope that I have made the veracity of Sonia's statements clear to you. I also heard that she was kicked out of the school for being violent towards her classmates, and even teachers. We cannot confirm that. Guess I should have listened to you then, Sonny. Sounds like you were pretty right on the money. Thank you! As the acting student council, we, of course, seek the success and happiness of all the student body. That being said, stay away from Melody. For your own safety, bros, gladly. In lieu of perfect information, one can only act on the information that is immediately apparent, and the information that is apparent in this circumstance is quite telling. Well, thanks for the news, won't spread it around, honest. Not worried about that. I follow your photo photos. Know you're a good guy. Happy birthday, by the way. It's your birthday, Raihan? Ah, yeah. Sorry, mate. I was trying to keep that under wraps. Oh. Sorry, bro. I believe that's our cue to depart. Please make it back to your dorms shortly. Curfew is soon. Raihan, why were you trying to hide your birthday? Ah, nothing serious. It's just, you know, you and Nessa are enough. Besides, people send me gifts all the time, give me stuff for free. Birthdays aren't so special. And I'm already older than most people here. Don't want to draw attention to it, right? You're hardly Opal's age, Raihan. Don't need to worry about seeming old. You'd say that, but it's amazing how quick your demo drops off when you hit 25. Raihan is 25 years old. He's way too old for Red. Well, they're both adults, but yeah, it's still too old for him. Course got a few years till that. But I'm not in any hurry. Right then, we should probably be heading back to our dorms, like Faulkner said. Yeah, alright, see you later. Okay, finally back in the dorm. You make your way back to the dorm, but weirdly, Yellow and Ethan seem to have already gone to bed. Blue is just sitting on the couch, looking forlornly at an Inferno and Logos mat. Leaf, sitting on the other end of the couch, seems to be trying to escape without being noticed. Leaf, why are you so mean? Oh, poor Blue. Red, you'd seriously give him a hug, but you're still not friends yet. Hey, Blue? By the way, why did he change into this outfit again? It's just Inferno and Logos. You're back. True. Guess game night's cancelled? Guess so. You talked to your grandfather? Yeah, I talked to Gramps. I know how Evie works, so that's great. Are you going to tell us? No, information is power. I might be able to surprise one of you two and beat you with it. Good luck, Blue. Yeah, I probably should have expected that. Well, the air here is, like, really awkward, so I'm just going to go to bed. Okay, good night, Leaf. Oh, man. Seriously, Red, give him a hug. You wait for a while, but Blue doesn't say anything more. Following Leaf's lead, you also go to bed. And you get to text someone. I should text someone before I head to bed. I've been thinking of texting May, get my bond up with her a little bit. You wanna text May? Yes, text May. Just thought I'd text, how are you doing? Red, it's pretty late, what's up? And we get a bond and mood point with her. You spend some time texting May before drifting off to sleep. Okay, wow, thank you, Gardenia. The money's going up. Man, this was a long day. And a lot of reading. I need to rest my throat. Someone's knocking at the door, but I pretty much that's been a mistake since you don't answer the door. I'm going to stop right here, so thank you, my healers, for joining me on this adventure. Feel free to give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't get on my bitter side.